All right. So on this kind of gloomy day, let's stand up and see if we can get some energy into ourselves. Look down at your feet for a second. Make sure that your heel is in line with your sit bone on either side of your body. And that if you drew a line straight from the middle of your heel, it would come out right between your second and third toe. Lift your kneecaps, lift your arches, widen the collarbone. And just so that we get centered today, let's, with a nice straight body, lean forward without lifting your heels. So you get a little stretch in the Achilles, and then come back, and then lean backwards, lifting up through the navel so that you don't do a back bend or a flexion as you go back. And then go forward, more weight on the toes, and back, more weight on the heels. Good. And now let's go over to one side. Try to keep a straight line from the middle of your head to between your feet, and then come back. And then the other. Do you have more weight now on the outer edge? This is my right side. And come back. Go over to your left. More weight on the outer edge of the left foot, but the inner part of that foot is not lifting. And then on the other side. And then come and find your center, lifting your kneecaps again. And inhale through the nose, feel the ribs go out to the side. Exhale through the mouth, through pursed lips, and just feel those ribs come in. Inhale and get long through the spine. And on the exhale, keep that length. If your shoulders have lifted, let them drop gently. And exhale, pull your ribs in to make yourself more narrow. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head as you get wider through the ribs. And exhale, as you get narrow through the ribs, you're going to pick up your pelvic floor slightly until you feel that engagement in the low belly. Inhale and get longer. Exhale, let it go. I'm going to do that one more time and really remember about that engagement through the lift of the pelvic floor because we're doing a lot of abdominals today and you'll need it. Inhale, get long. As you get wide, exhale, keep the length, get narrow through the ribs, pull up gently on your pelvic floor without gripping, not a hint of grip, not a hint of grip in the buttocks, no buttock gripping. And then inhale, get longer and hold it. And exhale, let it go. Okay, so for the first warm-up move, I have a kind of a short warm-up today. We're going to be just lunging to the right to begin with. So why don't we bring our hands out to the side, reaching right from the shoulder, and just do a right lunge. The trailing leg, the left, will stay straight. Lunge out and come back. Okay, next time you do it, I want you to lunge out and then shift your weight back without moving your feet. Shift your weight back and then step in. Do that one again. Okay, you're going to go out and shift and step back in. The next time we do it, instead of just coming back in, you're going to lift your leg to tabletop as you come back in, right? So you're going to go out and shift to one side, shift to the other side, come back in and lift your leg to tabletop. Let's try that one again. You're going right and left and right, come back in, lift your leg to tabletop. One more time. You're going right, left, right, lift your leg to tabletop, put it down. Adding on, as we come up and lift the leg to tabletop, we're going to make our arms into a hoop and twist to the side which you just came from. Okay, so that's at the end. Let's do it. We're going to go out and in and out. Come in, lift your leg to tabletop and rotate and put it down. And go exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale to lift, exhale to twist. 2 more times. You're going out and back and out, come to tabletop, lift that leg, twist. 1 more time. You're going out and back and out, come bring it to tabletop and twist. Good, drop your hands. You're going to have your hands behind your head, going to the right side, elbows nice and wide, ribs in. You're going to go down to 1, 2, 3. Hold it in the side bend. and reach both of your hands very close to your ears as long as you can get them, and come back up to the count of 1. Go over, exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale to elongate, exhale, bring the hands back and recover. And go over, exhale, shoulders down, 2, 3, reach out, elongate that whole left side of the body, bring the hands back, come back to the center. It's exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, come back to the center. We have 2 more. You're going over, 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 reach out and hold it for a big breath. Put your hands in back and recover. Last one. You're going same side every time. Over, over, reach out, lengthen, lengthen, bring your hands behind your head and bring them down. You're going to bring your right leg back into a split stance and reach your arms up above your head. The back heel should be lifted, front heel not. Try to keep your hips square to the front. And we're going down towards the mat in 3 increments. So we're going to go down, 2, 3, and up. Get as close to the mat as you can. 1, 2, 3, and up. There's no leaning forward. 1, 2, 3, and up again. 1, 2, 3, and up. We have 4 more. Down, 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 and up. And down, 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 and up. 2 more. Down, 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 and up. Last one. Down, 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 and up. Step forward. I'm going to keep in this position because you'll see better what I want you to do. Turn your palms forward. Have them alongside your seam in your shirt. Hinge forward with slightly bent knees. And then I want you to go up toward the ceiling with your arms. Make sure the thumb doesn't dip down. And we're going to go up, 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 come down just to the hips. And up, 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 come down just to the hips. Exhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 inhale. Keep reaching your chest forward. Keep pulling your abs in. And don't forget your pelvic floor. Up, 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 and down. Last one. Up, 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 and down. Unhinge. Step to the front. And we're going to do the whole thing starting on the left side because you'll notice everything we did was on the right. Arms out. Just a simple side lunge. Go out and come back. This time we'll add the shift of weight. We're going out, come back in, go out, step back in. Do it again. We're going out, shifting in, shifting out, coming back in. Next time we're lifting the leg to tabletop. We're going to go out, shift in, shift out, come in and lift your leg to tabletop. And go out and in and out, come in, lift your leg to tabletop. And out and in and out, lift your leg to tabletop. We're going to add the twist now. It's out and in and out, come in, lift your leg to tabletop, twist, and come down. It's out, in, out, come in, lift your leg to tabletop, twist. 2 more. You're going out, in, out, lift your leg to tabletop, twist, and 1 more time. Out, in, out, lift your leg to tabletop, twist, and put it down. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, feet just parallel. We're going to the left. It's over, 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 hold it, and reach your arms out to lengthen, lift your chest. Bring it back, and come on up. Let's do it again. Over, over, over. Reach out and elongate the whole right side. And bring it back. Let's do exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale to bring it back and come up. It's over, over, over. Reach. Come back and come up. 2 more. Side bend, laterally flex, side bend, reach, and come back up. Here's the last one. Over, 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 reach, hands behind the head, come back up, drop your arms. I'm going to switch this way now. Left leg is going to be in the split stance. Have them very far apart because you'll be able to go down further when you do that. Okay, square your hips as much as you can to the front. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Now let's challenge our legs. We're going to go down, 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 and up. And exhale, 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 and inhale. Exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, 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 inhale. We have 4 more. Exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, 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 inhale. 2 more. Down, 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 and up. Last one. Down, 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 and up. And step forward. We're going to do the hinge again, but this time instead of the arms going back, the arms are going to come up. So have your arms down by your side, bend your knees, lift your chest, and go into your little hinge forward. Pull up your abs, engage your pelvic floor, your arms are hanging. Make sure as the arms lift that the shoulders don't lift towards your ears. And we're going up, 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 and down. And lift, lift, make sure they're alongside your ears if you possibly can get there, and go down. Don't rush it. Up, up, shoulders go down as arms lift up and go down. And lift, 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 and lower. We have 4 more. Up, 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 and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little as you're doing this, and down, and up, 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 and down. 2 more. Lengthen, 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 and strengthen, strengthen, strengthen. Keep your arms there. Stand back. Your arms should be pointing to the ceiling. You're going to bring your arms down. From here, we're going to the floor. I told you it was kind of short, so I just have to adjust the camera as usual. I'll meet you back on the mat in a second. Okay, looks like I'm okay. We're going to be on hands and knees to begin with. Not half as bad as it was on Friday for those of you who did the Friday workout with the wrists. Okay, so I want you in a plank, if at all possible. Don't have the hips hinge back up, but be a straight line from the shoulder to the knee. And please widen your collarbone. We're going to go down in a push-up, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3 going down and 1 going up. I'd like your elbows on the first set to go wide as you go down. Your hands can be as wide as is good for your shoulders. Try to keep your toes on the floor because when you lift the feet, the probability of dropping the thighs is much enhanced, okay? So just think of those inner thighs pulling up toward the back wall, and we're going to go down in 3 increments. It's down, 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 and up, and down, 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 and up. Exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, 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 inhale. If your stomach is going down faster than your chest, there is a problem. Exhale, 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 inhale. Last one. Exhale, 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 inhale. For those of you who do not want a lot of tension on your knee, we're going to be straightening just one leg and lifting it in 3 increments. For those of you who don't mind a little bit more tension in your body and the wrists, then you will lift both knees and hold on to this plank as the right leg goes up, 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 and down, and up, 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 and down, and up, 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 and down, and up, up, up. Don't let the left thigh sag to the floor. Lift it up to the ceiling and up, up, up. A little pelvic tilt always helps you keep the plank. One more, up, up, up and down. Drop your knees. Go down on your forearms. Now again, if you need a little break, you can have your hips at the same level as your shoulders, and you're going to lift just your left leg to the level of the hip. With the toes pointing down, we're going out, 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 and in. If you can take a little bit more tension, lift both knees up, lift your left leg, and go out, 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 and in. Out, 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 and in. Pull your chest forward. Try not to have your head droop. We have 4 more. Out, 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 and in. Out, 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 and in. 2 more. Out, 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 in. Last 1, 2, 3, in. Drop your knees. Come back up so that now you are in a knee plank again, because now we have to do the other side. All right, so I was in quadruped. I'm going to get into my plank. This time, when we do the push-ups, instead of your elbows going out to the side, try to have your elbows hug into your ribs. And then you can really think about your chest leading down to the floor. Okay, same thing. Keep as wide as you need, but elbows should be coming back when you go down. Pull up your abs, engage your pelvic floor, and here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, push up, down, 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 and up, down, 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 and up, down, 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 and up. We have 4 more. Now 3. Watch the shoulders, keep them pulling to the waist. We have 1 more. 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Okay, so now we're going to come into the plank or the half plank. Remember, it's left leg is going to be the mover. So if you want a little break, it's going to be the right knee down. Okay, 1 or 2 knees up, chest reaching forward, shoulders pulling down. Left leg goes up, 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 and down, and up, 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 down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, pull back through the right heel. We have 4 more. Now 3, up, 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 and down. Now 2. 1 more. Down, drop your knees. Come onto your forearms. Okay, now again, we're going to use the right leg as the mover. If you need a break, the left knee stays down. The left thighs are not down. Thighs are up. So if you're going to lift both knees, do it now. Right leg goes out, 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 and in. Out, 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 and in. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. Try not to drop your heads. Pull up on your abs. 2 more. 1 more. Come back in. Drop your knees. Cross your hands. Put your head on your hands for a second, just to rest. Just resting. Okay, that's the rest that we get. You're going to flip over onto your right side. It doesn't really matter which side you're on. We're going to do both. Okay, so I want you to bend your bottom knee. Okay, so the 2 knees are aligned. I should be a straight line from my hip through my knee through my ankle. The bottom knee is not forward. It's back, right underneath the other knee. You have your shoulder right over your elbow, or maybe the elbow is slightly further away from your shoulder. I like that tiny angle. It seems better on my shoulders. You can have your hand on your hip, lift your chest. Okay, now you're going to lift your hip up off the floor. Everybody good? Okay, then you're going to lift your top leg just to hip height, point the toes forward. It's going up, 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 down to just hip height. Up, 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 and down, and up, up, up and down. If for any reason your shoulder won't support this, you're down on the floor doing this. Up, 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 and down. You have 4 more. 4 and 3. Remember, your hip is up. It's not resting on the floor. 1 more. Up, 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 down. Drop your hip for just a second. I want to move my lower pant leg out of the way because it's really bugging me. Okay, so we're going to come up again, and the move has changed. So we're coming up to the side, leg lifts to hip height. It's coming into your chest, stretching straight out in front, back to the chest, down towards the other leg. And chest, forward, bend, and straighten. Bend, kick forward, bend, and straighten. Keep that hip on the lower side from dropping. Bend, forward, bend, and straighten. Bend, forward, bend, and straighten. 2 more. Bend, forward, bend, and straighten. Last one. Bend, forward, bend, and straighten. Drop your hips. Last one on this side. Okay, we can keep the top leg down if you want to on this. We'll come up to begin with. Remember, you're half supported by that bottom knee. You're just going to drop your hip for 2 and lift it for 2. And drop it for 2 and lift it for 2. And drop it down and lift it up. And drop it down and lift it up. 4 more. It's 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. And then drop it down. Good. Bring your legs around, turn to the other side, and we get the happiness of doing it on that side. Okay, so adjust your legs. It may take a minute to get them into the perfect alignment for you. You need to kick them forward a little to help your stability. That would be all right, but don't have the bottom way forward of the top. Okay, lift your ribs to begin with. Then lift your hip to begin. Put your hand on your hip. You could also reach it to the ceiling if you prefer. Pull your head back. Flex the top foot. And it's going up, 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 just down to hip height. And up, 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 and down. And up, 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 and down. And up, 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 and down. Now remember, you can be on your side doing this rather than lifted hip. It just adds an element of difficulty to have the hip lifted. 1 more. Up, 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 down. Put your leg down. Let your hip drop down. Part of my mat falls off here, so I'm moving this way a little bit. Okay, so this time, when we are up, we're going to lift this leg to the chest. But instead of kicking it forward, I want you to kick it back. Okay, so it will be kick back, kick straight down. But our hip will be up if you can sustain it. If you can't sustain it, the hip stays down, or you're down completely on your side and doing it. There are legitimate moves in those positions too. All right, so if you're going to lift your hips, lift it with me, and you're going to bring the knee into the chest and then kick back and lengthen. Bring it into the chest and straighten it down. Bend, push back, bend, straighten out. Bend, push back, bend, straighten out. Bend, push back, bend, straighten out. We have 4 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Drop the leg, drop the hip, take a breather. Now we just have to lift the hips for 2 and lower them for 2, although we did start in the up position on the other side, so we'll try to start in that position on this side. Remember, you're still supported by that bottom knee. That makes it all very tolerable. Okay, and then lift your hips up, and we're going down, down, and up, up. I like to go inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Down on the inhale and up on the exhale. We have 4 more. And up, up and down, and up, and down, and up. Last one, it's down, and up. Good, hold it there. Drop your hips, and turn to a sitting position. Okay, so we're going to start on the mat here, laying down. We have a lot of mat-based abdominals today, and most of the time we're in imprint. So make sure we take a second and go over imprint. We'll take an inhale, make sure you're neutral. Make sure you don't squeeze your glutes. And on the exhale, you squeeze your ribs together, blowing your air out. Pull the ribs down to the pelvic points. The pelvic points lift ever so slightly towards the ribs. And then you release it out. Take an inhale and exhale. Make sure you feel all those things happening, and then test your glutes. They should be a little wobbly. And release it. Do it again. Imprint and release. You should feel a distinctive feeling of everything pulling together toward your navel and shifting down toward your pubic bone. And realize that. Okay, so imprint and bring one leg to tabletop and bring the other leg to tabletop. Put your hands behind your head. Okay, and for the first two, let's just keep the head down. With your legs together and your abdominals really engaged so you can maintain your imprint, you're going to lower your knees with a bent leg toward the floor for 1, 2. Please don't touch the floor. Hover above and come back up. Do it again. You're going to toe tap down and come back up. And now one leg is going down to toe tap, and then the other leg is going down to toe tap. So 2 together, 1, 2, and come back up. And again, 2 together, and come back up. And then the first side, and then the second side. Now this time, lift your head and shoulders up, and we'll do 6 more like that with our heads lifted. If at any time your head and shoulders say, I've got to go down, then put them down. All right, here we go. No touching, remember, we're coming very close to the floor. You're going to go down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Only the right and only the left. Both legs, it's down. Down is your upper body falling to the floor. Keep it high. And up, up, only the right and only the left. And now it's down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, only the right, only the left. Let's do just one more of these. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, only the right, and only the left. Okay, so take a break. We're going to repeat that pattern, but when the single leg goes down to tap, our body is going to turn toward the leg releasing in the air so that we are twisting and we get some oblique action in here. All right, head up, or if you need to rest it every once in a while, you could bring it up on the, you could do a toe tap with the head down. And then when you do the second toe tap double, you could bring the head up if you need that rest. And then one leg is going to go down and you turn toward the other. And the second leg goes down and you turn toward the first. And go down with both. And up with both. And down with both. And up with both. Right leg goes down, turn to the left and come back. Left leg goes down, turn to the right and come back. Both legs. And up, and down and up, up. Right leg goes down, turn to the left. Left leg goes down, turn to the right. And down, down, up, down, down, up, turn to the right. And turn to the left. Let's start on the other side. It's down, down, up, down, down, up, turn to the right as the left leg goes down, turn to the left as the right leg goes down, and down, down, up, down, down, up, turn to the right, turn to the left. Again, down, down, up, down, down, up, up, turn to the right, turn to the left. Last one, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Left leg goes down, you're turning to the right. Now you're turning to the left. And you're going to go down. Put your hands down. Put your legs down. Give some loving pats to your abdominals. They serve you so well. Don't get too comfortable though, because the next one pretty much continues on that. So you're going to reach one leg to the ceiling after you've imprinted your back, and then reach the other leg to the ceiling and flex your feet. Reach your arms up towards your toes. Don't let those legs drift forward. And twice we're coming up in increments of 2 to try to touch the toes. So it's going to be up, up, down, down, up, up. Hold and put your hands behind your head and lower the right leg down for 2 and up for 2. Then the left leg down for 2 and up for 2. Reach with your hands again. It's going to be up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. I did too many. And bring a hand behind your head. And right leg goes down, down, up, up. Left leg down, down, up, up. Reach your hands up. It's going up, up, down, down, up, up. Hold, put your hands behind your head. Left leg goes down for 2 and up for 2. Right leg is down for 2 and up for 2. Free your hands. And it's up, up, down, down, up, up, down. Hold, bring your hands behind your head. Left leg elongates as it goes down and up. Right leg elongates and up. Free your hands. You're going up, up, down, down, up, up. Hold, put your hands behind your head. Stretch your legs long, flex your feet, and both legs go down for 1, 2, and up for 1, 2. Do it again. They're going down, down, and up, up, and hopefully you didn't lose your imprint. Reach your upper body again. It's going to go up, up, down, down, up, up. Hold, hands behind the head. Flex your feet, lengthen them more, and lengthen as you go down, down, up, up. Flex on the way down, down. Point your toes on the way up. We have 2 more just like that. We're going up, up, down, down, up, up. Hold, put your hands behind your head. Both legs connected. You're going down, down. Point your toes up, up, and down, down, and up, up. My abs are starting to hurt. And we're going up, up, down, down, up, up. Put your hands behind your head. Stretch those legs and go down, down, and point up, up. Last one. Hold on to your abdominals and your pelvic floor. Up, up. Whew. Bend your knees. Put your head down. Put your feet on the floor. And take a little break. So we did a few obliques. And now we're going to do some more for the oblique abdominal muscles. In order to do that, bring your hands out into a T with your palms up, your thumbs facing up towards your head rather than down towards your feet. Imprint your back. You're going to move over a little bit because I hit the wall. And you're going to bring one leg up into tabletop, the other leg up into tabletop. Be careful that your knees aren't closer to your chest than immediately over your hips. Try to keep them immediately over your hips, not so that the femur bone is angled towards your head. And bring your arms out. Try to keep your heels from dropping to your butt and keep them in the air. We're just going to go over in 2 increments to the right side, lifting your hips on the left in order to initiate the movement. And the lift of the hip really means you're engaging the whole left oblique in order to lift. All right, so here we go. We're going to go over 1, 2, hold, bring it back to the center. Go to the other side, initiating with that lift of the hip. 1, 2, hold, and bring it back to the center. Go to the right again. It's going to be 1, 2, hold. Look at your knees. Are they aligned, or is the top knee and back of the bottom knee? And come back to the center. Keep them perfectly aligned the whole time. Over, over, hold. Come back to the center. We have one more on either side of these. 1, 2, hold. Come back to the center. So it's 2 increments down and 1 smooth increment back. We're going to continue this move, but instead of having both legs in tabletop, you're going to stretch what will be the top leg straight. If you need a break on this after a while, you can always put your feet on the floor and just rotate your spine that way. Okay, but if you don't need the break, let's go to the right first. So that means the left leg will be pointing to the ceiling. The 2 knees are aligned. They don't have to be touching. Lift the left hip as you go over. 1, 2, don't let the left shoulder blade lift. Come back to the center, switch legs and go over, hold, come back to the center smoothly, switch, go over to one side and hold, come back to the center, go to the other side in 2 increments, 1, 2, hold, come back to the center. We have 1 more on either side. We're going to do 1, 2, hold, come back to the center, switch, and 1, 2, hold, come back to the center. Adding on and making it a little bit more difficult, you're going to go over in 2 increments. As you go over, the top leg, or what will be the top leg, is going to stretch to the ceiling. The bottom leg is going to stretch to the wall in front of you so that when you're twisted, you're in a perfect right angle with your legs. When you come back, you're bringing them into tabletop. People understand that move? Let's give it a try, okay? So watch the heel drop. I do it all the time. We're going to go over, so keep them together on the 1. On the 2, the top leg goes to the ceiling, the bottom leg reaches to the wall, so the top leg really is going to the side wall, and then come back to the center. Go to the other side, you're going 1 up, 1 out, hold the split, and come back to the center. Go to the first side in a split, hold, and come back to the center. Go to the second side in a split, hold, and come back to the center. 1 more on either side. 1, hold, and come back to the center. Here's the second. Reach, reach, elongate, come back to the center. Last variation. We're going to have both legs lifted up to the ceiling and get your legs as straight as you can. Try not to have the opposite shoulder lift as you let the legs go over. It's going to be a very strong pull on your obliques. Okay, here we go. We're going over to the right for 1, 2, hold, and sweep it back to the center. If this is more than your body wants to do, you're going to do this again with bent legs. And over, over, hold, and come back to the center. And over, over, hold, come back to the center. We have 1 more on either side. Over, over, hold, come back to the center. Last one. It's over, over, hold, come back to the center. Bend your legs into tabletop. Let your feet come to the floor and just relax. Okay, so from here, because we're in a perfect position, we're going to do bent leg roll-ups. Make sure your heels are not close to your glutes, but they're pretty far away from you because that will make it convenient. Okay, and instead of reaching the arms over the head, which we often do, let's reach the arms up to the ceiling We're going to lift the head and shoulders, look at the outside of our knees, come up in 3 increments, really increasing your flexion as you come up. We're going to come up 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you're somewhere near your sit bones, you're very flexed, and you're going to go smoothly down in one move with your arms going to the ceiling. Okay? Let's give it a try now. We're going to come up on the exhale, 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 and a big inhale brings us down. And exhale, 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 and a big inhale brings us down. And exhale, 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 and a big inhale brings us down. Let's do 4 more, but try to change the breathing. You'll see that it's much different. Okay, so blow out all your air and inhale, 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 and exhale to just release it down. And inhale, 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 and exhale, just release it down. And inhale, inhale, inhale. As you go down, it's smooth, but it's not rushed. I really want you to go articulate through the spine. Last one. Inhale, 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 and exhale, come all the way down. You're going to put your hand, the right hand behind your head, and your left hand to the ceiling. Acting on this move that we should be very practiced in now, as we come up with the one hand behind our head, we're going to take the long arm and start rotating it out in the direction that it is. So it's left arm is going to rotate to the left. So nod your chin and start coming up for 1, 2, 3. By the time you're up, you're completely rotated, and then you're coming down with one smooth move. So it's not just moving the arm, it's twisting the body. I don't think I said that. So nod your head, and you're going to start coming up and rotate 1, 2, 3, and come back 2, 3. And let's do exhale, 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 and inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale, 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 and inhale, inhale, inhale. We have one more on this side. It's exhale, 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 and inhale, inhale, inhale. Switching arms. You know, instead of having our arm pointing to the ceiling, let's start having the long arm pointing to the outside of the knee. It can be slightly above the knee, but it seems to be awkward to come up and then dropping the arm. So let's have the arm at an angle to begin with. And let's come up, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, rotating, and come back. 1, 2, 3. This time we're coming up on an inhale, 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 rotating, and exhale, exhale, exhale. I am trying to get you to do it simultaneously, although sometimes I forget and don't rotate out until I'm up here. I want you to try to do it simultaneously. Although if you're more successful coming up the center and then rotating, you can do that too. And we have one more time. Up, rotate, rotate, and come back. 2, 3, and just rest for a second. And then use your elbows and sit yourself up. You want to have your feet comfortably away from you and your hands pointing toward you, not out. Although if your wrist has some issues, it could point out. But if possible, have them point towards your butt. And your arms either straight or slightly bent. This is going to be an alternating move and a tricep dip. So you're going to keep your hips down and go back for 1, 2, 3. Elbows are practically touching the floor and bring it straight up. Do that again just to practice. It's 1, 2, 3. Now keep your shoulders open in the front, don't let it collapse in and push up. 1, 2, 3. So you use more back of the arm than your shoulders. All right, now what you're going to alternate with is a hip lift into tabletop. So we're going to lift up the hips for 1, 2, 3, and then drop them down. And lift them up, 1, 2, 3, and drop them down, okay? So now we're going to go 1 tricep dip and 1 hip lift, and we'll try to do 6 to 8. Okay, so let's give it a try. We're going to go back, 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 up to the count of 1. Retract your shoulder blade, lift your hips, 2, 3, get up there, and drop it down. Tricep dip, 1, 2, 3, and stretch it up, and lift your hips, 1, 2, 3, and drop them down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale. We have 3 more. Down, 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 and up, 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 and down. Go back in a curve, and up, and lift now to a straight line, and down. It's back, 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 and up, 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 and down. Don't feel your shoulders closing in the front as you go back, and up, and lift, 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 and down. Good. Okay, so your arms got a little bit of a workout. Stretch your legs out in front of you, and you can have your hands in beside you, in back of you, something to prop you up so that you don't wind up at an angle. And you can even have your hands out, that's fine. It doesn't make any difference. It's just a prop so that you're not leaning back. With the leg as straight as you can and your abdominals really pulled in and your pelvic floor lifting, one leg at a time is going to lift up, 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 and down. I don't want you to lean back, so it's not up, up, up. It is propping yourself up. It's lift, 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 and down. And your hip flexor is going to start screaming at you very soon. All right, so we'll alternate legs to give you a break in between and get your props going so that you feel comfortable, that is your arms as props. Let's start with the right leg. Remember, the body does not go back. Reach up to the crown of your head, engage your pelvic floor. Try to use your low belly muscles in addition to your hip flexors, and lift up, 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 and down, and up, other leg. First leg, up, 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 and down. Second leg, up, 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 and down. First leg, up, 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 and down. Second leg, up, 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 and down. First leg, and second leg. We have 4 more sets. Up, 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 and down. And exhale, 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 inhale. I know you probably want to flex when those legs start coming up. Try to keep the chest up, 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 and down. Last set, 2, 3, and down, and up, 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 and down. Whew. Flex your feet, reach forward, grab your toes or anything at all that's available down there to you. And bend your knees a little bit to relax your hip flexors. Open your legs into an A. They're wider than the mat, but they're not hugely wide. And then we're going to bring your arms out to the side and have the palms facing forward with the thumb up. So if I show you my hand in this position, you'll see fingers are forward, thumb up. Okay, lift off your sit bone. Let's go to the right. You're going to rotate 1, 2, 3. Turn the back palm up to the ceiling, immediately rotating the arm bone and the shoulder socket. Then we're going down to the opposite foot. 1, 2, 3. Pulse therefore. 1, 2, 3. Come up for 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your arms and come back to the center. 1, 2, 3. Okay, going to the left, palms forward. We're going 1, 2, 3. Turn the back palm up. Reach out. 1, 2, 3. Pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Sit a bone on the opposite side is down. Come up for 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your arms to a straight line on your body. Come back to the center. Let's do it again. We're going 1, 2, 3. Back palm turns. We're going down to the right leg. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, come up in 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your left arm until it's straight across with your right. Come back to the center for 3. Turn to the left. 1, 2, 3. Turn your back palm. Go over to the left. 1, 2, 3. Right sit bone down. Pulse. 1, 2, 3. You're going to come up for 3. 1, 2, 3. Take that right arm, bring it out, and bring it back to the center. We'll do one more on either side. You're going over 1, 2, 3. Go down to the right foot. 1, 2, 3. Pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Come up in 3. 1, 2, 3. Open the left arm. Turn the right palm forward. Come back to the center. Last one. You're rotating 2, 3. Go down to the left foot. 1, 2, 3. Back palm is radially rotated to the ceiling. Pulse. 1, 2, 3. Come up for 3. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to turn the left palm forward, the right arm out. Come back to the center. Bring your hands together. Bring your legs comfortably together and make sure the inside edges of your feet are together, because we're going to be opening and closing our knees, and then closing and opening and closing them. So never do the toes or the heels separate. They're just falling away from one another. Okay? So let's start at the top, and we're going to go down in 3 increments with our arms reaching forward. So we're not going all the way to the mat. We're just going to where you can go at 3 counts. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to open your knees, close your knees, open your knees, and come up. 1, 2, 3. Sit up straight. Close the knees, open the knees, close the knees, go down for 3. 1, 2, 3. Open the knees, close the knees, open the knees, come up for 1, 2, 3. Close the knees, open the knees, close the knees, go back for 1, 2, 3. Open, close, open, come up. 1, 2, 3. We have one more like this. Close, open, close, and go down. 1, 2, 3. Open, close, open, come up. 1, 2, 3. Keep your knees open, and we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3. Now close, open, close. Come up with your knees together. 1, 2, 3. And open, close, open. Keep them open as you go. 1, 2, 3. Inhale and come up. Oops, and close, open, close. Come up for 1, 2, 3. It's open, close, open, and go down. 1, 2, 3. And close, open, close. Come up with the legs closed. 2, 3. Last one. It's open, close, open. With the legs open, you're going down. 2, 3. And now close, open, close. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands in front of your kneecaps and straighten out your back. Let's go down into a bridge position. Okay, so nice wide collarbone, neutral back, heels pretty close to your sit bones, hands on the floor. And we can roll up, or you can just go up with a straight back. It's your choice today, whichever you want. I think I might go up with a straight back. I've done a lot of hip rolls lately. So, but you can roll up if you want to. So let's come up with flat feet on the floor. Hopefully the mat is grabbing the skin on your upper back and pulling it toward your feet. That's what I'd like. Right now, I want you to lift your heels and lower your heels. Lift them without splaying your ankles and lower them. Lift, hold the lift, and now roll down your back and drop your heels. Go up in a bridge. Lift your heels, drop your heels. Lift your heels, roll down your back, articulating through the spine, drop your heels. Come up with a fairly straight back, and lift, and drop, and lift.
roll down with those lifted heels. You should really feel your calf and hamstring here. We'll do one more like this. You're going to lift up, then lift your heels, lower your heels, lift, roll all the way down until you're neutral. Now keep your heels lifted. Okay, so they're not flat feet. You're on your toes only. And you're going to lift into bridge here, drop your heels, lift your heels, drop your heels, and roll down your back. Lift your heels and come up, drop, lift, drop, roll down your back. This is easier, I think. Lift, lower, lift, keep the heels up. You're going to lift into bridge, nice neutral back, and drop, lift, drop, roll down your back. And we have one more. It's going to be lift your heels and go up into bridge, nice neutral back, and drop, lift, drop, roll down your back. Keep the imprint, don't come into neutral. Bring one leg up into tabletop and the other leg up into tabletop. Watch this just one time so that you can see it. It's not very complicated, but slightly different than we usually do. We did the first part of the move last week. So with your arms in robot arms and your legs in tabletop, you're going to lift your head and shoulders, reach your arms and legs to the ceiling, lower them away from one another, bring them back together, drop your head, your arms, your legs. But then when you're down here, keep your feet together, open your knees, and also open your forearms. So you're doing an external rotation of the arm in the shoulder socket. And then you're coming down. We're going to do that twice. Open and close. So I'll try to cue the first couple kind of slowly so that you get it. All right, so legs in tabletop, arms in robot arms. On the exhale, you're coming up, head, arms straighten, legs straighten. Keep your head up as the legs drop one way, the arms drop in the other. Bring them back together. They're two parallel lines. You're going to bend your knees, bend your elbows, put your head down. Keep your feet together as you open your knees and open your forearms, come back. Open your knees, open your forearms, come back. Okay, so we've done 2. Let's do 6 more. We're going to lift up, open apart, come back together, bend your knees, bend your elbows, put your head down, open your knees and open your arms. Reach up, hands and legs, open and close. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, open your knees, open your forearms, and come back. Reach up, lower apart, come back together, bend knees and elbows, head down, open your arms, open your knees, do it again, open your arms, open your knees, reach up, separate, come back, bend your knees, bend your elbows, head down, open and close, open and close, legs and arms up, separate from one another, don't lose your imprint, come back, bend, open and close again. We have one more. Reach up, separate arms and legs, bring them back together, bend your knees, bend your elbows, head down, open and close your arms and your knees, open and close, and bring your feet down. Okay, it's time for some rolling. There's going to be 2 variations on this roll. I'll show you the first and the second, and then so that you don't have to be crooking your neck in between time. For the first, you're going to start in tabletop, hands down by your side, collarbone wide, and you're going to roll over with bent legs. You're going to stretch out one leg to straight, flex the foot. Stretch out the other leg to straight, flex the foot, and try to come very, very slowly down to the center. You're going to reach your legs away from you, and then you're going to open one leg to the side, and then open the other leg to the side. Bend your legs into tabletop. That's variation number 1. Variation number 2 is quite similar, a little harder. You're going to have your legs straight out to begin with. Instead of rolling, you're going to hinge at the hip. Roll over. Instead of lengthening the legs, they're already lengthened. You're going to try to have one leg touch the floor and then have the other leg touch the floor. Flex the feet, come down, reach the legs out, and then one leg goes out to the side. Don't let it drop. The other leg goes out to the side, and you come back. So my idea was to do 4 of each, or you can do 8 of one of them, okay? It's your choice. I'm just going to move away because I kept smacking the wall back of me. So I'm going to do 4 of one, 4 of the other, so you can follow along if you want to. Imprint, bring your legs to tabletop. Roll your hips up. You're going to stretch one leg long. It's parallel to the floor. Stretch the other leg long, parallel to the floor. Flex the feet. And you're going to come down. And instead of the legs staying pointing to the ceiling, they're going to point toward the wall away from you. And then one leg goes out. And the other leg goes away from the center and comes back. Bend your knees and do it again. You're rolling up. One leg is stretching, flexing. The other leg is stretching. You're coming down. You're lowering the legs until they're on a diagonal. And one leg goes out away from the center and the other leg goes out. And the body is confused as to which muscles it's recruiting because we're recruiting a whole lot of different muscles. Stretch one out, stretch the other out. Come all the way down. First, the legs point to the ceiling, then they go beyond, pointing to the wall, and one leg goes out and back, and the other leg goes out and back. We have one more. You're going to bend your knees and roll, stretch one leg, stretch the other leg, come down. The legs point to the ceiling. The legs point to the wall in front, and they go out and in, and out and in. Now we're going to do the harder one, or you can do these continually, or you can rest. All right, we're going to hinge and roll over and do the best you can to tap one leg to the floor and tap the other leg to the floor. Woo. And come down. The legs point to the wall in front of you and go out and in, other side, out and in. Let's do it again. We're going to hinge and roll over, touch one leg to the floor. Touch the other leg to the floor without going onto your neck. Roll down. Legs go out to the wall in front of you. They go out and in and out. And we have 2 more. Hinge and roll. Touch the floor or lengthen as you choose. Come back. With flexed feet, you're rolling down. You're reaching out. And you're opening and closing and opening and closing. Last one, you're going to hinge and roll and touch one to the floor and touch the other to the floor and flex the feet, come down. Reach the legs out in front of you. Open one side, open the other side, bend your knees and put the legs down. One more little abdominal before we flip over into extensions. All right, so for this one, imprint your back and bring your legs up into tabletop. Keep the feet together and open your knees. I like my head up on this. It's not mandatory. You can have your head down. I'm going to support my head and lift it up. Starting in lateral, I'm going to open into a big V. Bring my legs together on a diagonal and beat my heels 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Feet, flex your feet. You're going to bring it in, reach it out to the V. Bring them together and flex 1, 2, 3. Bring it in, send it out, bring them together. 1, 2, 3. Last one, in, out, together and beat 1, 2, 3. Okay, now point your toes and open into the V. Then bring your toes together close to your groin. Send them out, still laterally rotated, and beat your heels here. 1, 2, 3. You open into the V. You bring your legs together. The knees stay where they are. You stretch forward and you beat 1, 2, 3. You open, bring them together, stretch out and beat 1, 2, 3. Last one. You open, bend, stretch and beat 1, 2, 3. Bend the knees, bring it down. Put your head down. And let's flip over onto our stomach.
When you're on your stomach, you're going to cross one hand over the other. And have your feet just a little bit apart. Point your toes, pull your abs in a lot. Keep your head down, and you're going to lift the right leg up. 1, 2, 3, and put it down. Lift the left leg. 1, 2, 3, and put it down. Lift the right leg. 1, 2, 3, and put it down. Lift the left leg. 1, 2, 3, put it down. Lift the right leg for 1, and then bring it out for 1, 2, 3, and in. 1, 2, 3, and in. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and in. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and in. Lift the left leg just for 1, and go out to the left. 1, 2, 3, and in. It has to stay high enough that it clears the mat. It has to stay straight. 1 more. Out, 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 and in. Okay, so pressing through the toes, keep your hand at your forehead, shoulder roll back, really engage your abs and your pelvic floor. You're going to lift your head and your arms up and bring them down. Lift them up again. On the second lift, you're going to let the arms go out in a T, bring them back to your forehead, go out to the T, bring them back to the forehead, go down. Okay, we're going to do 4 like that. Shoulders rolling back, tummy engaged, legs lengthening, kneecaps off the floor. You're coming up and down. Inhale to lift and open and close and open and close and go down. Let's come up again. Inhale, you're going to lift and go down. Inhale, lift, exhale, open and close. Open, close, and go down. We have just 1 more. You're going to lift here and lower. Now you're going to lift and open, close, and down. Open your arms into a W. And let's come up. Some of our ribs will still stay on the mat. So lengthen through your legs by lifting your kneecaps and pressing into your toes. Lengthen through your shoulders down toward your heels. Pull your abs in, and you're going to go forward and up with your breastbone for 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Now engage your back muscles. Don't let you lose any height as you lift your arms and lower your arms. Keep them in the same configuration. Lift and lower. Go down to the mat. Coming up again, think of breastbone and nose forward. 2, 3, get those back muscles engaged. Keep the kneecaps lifted. And we're going to go up and down with the arms. Go down to the mat. You're coming up and going 1, 2, 3. Lift your arms and lower. Lift your arms and lower. Go down to the mat. Last one. Push forward with your nose and breastbone. 1, 2, 3. Come into this little thoracic extension support with your back. And lift and lower. And lift and lower your arms. And then push yourself back until you're sitting on your heels, rounding your back. And then sit cross-legged for a second. Do kind of a quickie ending, because as I said, this was supposed to be 2 times through of every set of exercises. You can imagine how long it took. All right, so have your right arm out and your left arm over. Bend your right elbow and side bend toward the right. Come back up. Now twist and bring your left hand on the outside of your right thigh and your right hand behind you and lift up the crown of your head to the ceiling. Come back to the center. You're going to forward flex. Keep your sit bones on the ground and feel your hips stretch. Drag your hands back, put your hands in back of you, and lift your hips. Your knees are going down to the floor, and come back. Stretch out your left arm, bring your right ear to your right shoulder, come back up, pivot your chin to the right,
and come back. Keep your left arm where it is, reach your right arm out. You're gonna bend the elbow and side bend over. Come all the way back, rotate, right hand goes on the outside of the left thigh. Lift up to the crown of your head, really get long as you spiral. And come back to the center. Keep your hips down as you stretch forward. Come back, hands behind the hips. Lift your hips, go onto your knees, sort of. It's actually onto your shins, I think. And then come all the way back. Right arm goes out. You drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Come back to the center with a level chin. Pivot your head so you're looking over your left shoulder. And come back to the center. And that's it for today. Hope you got a workout. I think you probably did. And I will unmute you all. Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
If you're going to join Friday, 2 tennis balls.
Okay.
If you don't have tennis balls, let me know. I have a lot of tennis balls.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Okay.
We get to talk outside,
Thank
Bonnie.
you.
That was
Okay.
amazing.
Brought the sun out.
Oh, dear Lord.
It's bedtime, John. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. Stay well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you.